Hello everyone, it's that Radio Man, and I am here today to begin a new Minecraft world. I would like to use this Minecraft world to teach you guys about Christianity and the Bible, and if you do not like that content, that is fine. I will still be playing the normal Minecraft, and if you want to watch me proceed to attempt to make builds and all that stuff, then go ahead and see. This is going to be my humble beginnings. I am here just to start a world. I just created this world, as you can tell. Absolutely nothing in my inventory. And yeah, I'm here. I do have my bonus chest on, as well as keep inventory. Oops, I was going to fully break the chest, but I'm so used to having diamond axes that my brain just turned off. But I'm here. I'm most likely gonna try to find a desert as I want to build things that are part or like biblically accurate like buildings and stuff like that, and just have fun with Minecraft. As in, I really don't build or do redstone. I just like exploring and looting the place like I'm doing now, and I want to change that. So I'm gonna attempt to learn builds. If I do use a build that someone else has made, I will credit them in the description of future videos, as this is just humble beginnings. And once I get set up, I will have a daily verse of the Bible teaching me, as in I am new to this and I'd want to expand my faith and teach others about it as well. So come along with me on my journey to, yeah, learning more about Jesus, God, and the Bible, and how it is. So far, it's like a lot of jungle. There is some dark oak and trail ruins. That's actually pretty funny. I am on Lunar Klein. As you see, I have a overhead coordinates right there, and in the corner, I have the ping, which is broken. Ping is just your like connection to the server and your computer. And FPS, I always cap it at 60 because my PC isn't exactly, the best, but I'm making do with what I have. Then you have the timer, or I added these, so I added the timer as well, just to show the time on my world, as well as the day counts. I could be maybe doing a 100 days in the future, but right now this is just the beginning. And then up above, as you can see, I have the X, Y, Z, and the C coordinate. I'm not too sure with the C coordinates. It could be stand for chunk or just locate. I'm not too sure. But then it also shows the biomes, which is cool. And then you got sprinting vanilla in the other corner. Then you have my hands, off hands. I could change it. You can see my items in the bottom corner. And there's a few other things like the zoom, which I have to the C key. Then there's also the left control. Oh, never mind, not left control, but there is another. It's alt, there it is, left alt, where I could see above me. Hello, hello. But let's grab some items that I would need to begin my area. And my main point of interest, or main spot I would like to go into is a desert. So I need to find a desert. That's gonna be one of my first steps. I should have probably added a waypoint or waypoints to the trail ruins, but I don't believe there's gonna be any loot there besides like you would need a brush to make the whatever it's called to get these little items and stuff that's in the suspicious gravel. And then obviously there's the certain, blacks and stuff in there. That's pretty cool. Oh, and look at you already have an ocean monument. I think this is no, I thought that was a underwater nether portal ruin, but it's not. But let's travel the seas and see what we could find. Here's a shipwreck. I should probably go there. Then you have the underwater. What? Oh my gosh, I cannot speak. The underwater cities, and look at that. There's everything just right here. There's another one. Oh my gosh. And I do not like those ocean temples, ocean monuments. That's what they call them. I've looted one in one of my main worlds. Gosh, it was actually the worst. Let's collect some loot here. And try to not drown, please, please, please. Okay, there we go. And let's see if there's any more loot to be had here. It doesn't look like it. Because unfortunately, the the treasure room as well as the other room down below, you can see that's all destroyed. On the lower part, there's two chests. I got like the kind of miscellaneous. I don't know, my boat's broken like that, but that's pretty cool. I got like some of the miscellaneous items. Nothing good, but still some starting resources to, get my feet down and stuff. Do have a gold block, which is pretty cool, but no iron because there's no whatever it's called. No iron, okay. Golden apples. Curse vanishing, not gonna do. Ooh, silk touches, that's really nice. Grab a flint and steel for fun. Good. Well, my boat's actually fixed. Wow. I just fly over those magma blocks. As long as you don't stand still in the magma blocks, you're fine. Let me see this bread. Gotta stop moving the boat. There we go. And now we're rowing even more. Zoom in, see if I can see anything. Besides more kelp. Which is, I believe that's just like a generation issue where it tries to generate and then it just breaks. It's another. Yep, there's another portal ruins. Or the portal ruins, whatever they call them. Can't tell if it's another boat. Yeah, it's definitely a boat because you could see that little spot. It's kind of hard to see, but there's an air pocket because of the door. And thankfully, I'm not on Bedrock Edition, so doors and stuff do not get waterlogged. Or they actually, no, okay, yeah. They always will not get on Java Edition at least, so I'm glad that it doesn't get it. Oh, great. Look at that. It's just, once again, no loot. There would be a chest right over there. Now it's just a miscellaneous. Let's say hopefully there's moss, and there is, and smithing templates. I will be putting those pants too. I got thorns, one leather pants. We are finally hitting land as well. There's more underwater ruins. We have a very small, like, acacia right there. It's like one whole tree. Oh, okay, is that more than just one, but got a lot more jungle. Oh, and wait. I thought I saw. Oh no, that's just my cursor. I thought I saw obsidian from a ruined portal. However, it was just my cursor that like, turned black when I was looking over. Ooh, okay. I'm going over there. Because those jungle temples, wait. Okay. I was gonna say maybe there's multiple jungle temples, but these are already pretty uncommon structures to begin with. So I'm glad I actually found one, because in my old world, I explored tons and tons of the jungle area that I had, and nothing. But I could go on chunkbase.com, which you could use your seed to basically see where most of the structures are, which is good for looting, good for those that, you know, just trying to find the loot. I want to try to find a, there you go, a spot where I don't have to break these dang mossy freaking cobblestones. I don't want to break. I mean, I would probably love it for building in the future, but it's not. I don't really care. There is a puzzle right here. That should be it. And it should open. No. Okay. Ouch. You gotta get them to retract or whatever, but I'm not. I'm done with it. I'm just gonna break down in. Take the one diamond. That's pretty cool. Take all that loot. Break that. I was close, it looks like. Let's just break the redstone as well. Collect that redstone. Nah, I'm just gonna place that mossy. Oh, I should have placed it right there. Oh well. Let's collect that loot, and you gotta be careful for these. There are the tripwire hooks, so it will activate once you break these. So you gotta just go out the way. As you can see, it almost hit me. Let's just collect those arrows. And there is another one right here. The tripwire hook is right there, so let's break that. And collect the loots. Got one whole iron. Wow. Let's just break that. I didn't want the rotten flesh, so I'm just gonna drop it. And now we're gonna be off. Don't want to sprint to, you know, waste my hunger yet, as I already have. I'm gonna hold on to that sapling for now, just so I could plant trees when I get to the desert. And hopefully they're, what the heck, it's still broken. But hopefully I will have maybe like an acacia biome nearby, but it's, you know, whatever. And I am just going in blindly. I did not use the seed to find a desert and like pretend to explore around. This is a new, you know, new world. There we go. And yeah, now we're gonna be going on to see. And unfortunately, you could hear my mom screaming in celebration on the TV. Unfortunately, I live in a small house, and you may have to hear that, but hopefully you guys can't hear her all the time in my videos, future and this one. And yeah, let's go ahead and continue on more and more to see. I would love that beehive, but I do not have any. Like, wait, actually, since I have that silk touch, I may not exactly need the whatever it's called. English, oh my gosh. The campfire, that since it is nighttime, let's see. Yes, I didn't need it. There's two bees, looks like? Yes, there is. Nice. So now, I could basically make my own honey farm. In the future, obviously. Okay, let's put that back. Just gonna eat this apple. I was gonna save it, but, you know, at the same time, it's whatever. I should have probably found some sheep to get a bed, but I am on normal mode. I'm not in hard mode or anything, so I should be fine. Look, it's a big ol' acacia. There's another ruined portal over there, but I'm kind of too far away from that now. And there is another shipwreck that actually looks like it's whole this time around and not just nothingness. Kind? Okay, it's got like, yeah, it's actually full this time. That's good. Okay, I cannot exactly do. Okay, and it's all just covered on the ground. So I'm not gonna, with my stone tools, I'm not gonna mess with that. I may come back in the future, but I just want to get settled in a desert, and then I could go from there. I probably will use this episode just to find the desert and me starting up this. And then next will be... Wow, sorry. Not too much. But next will be me probably setting up a base. And then I will have some cuts and whatnot to not bore you guys with me building. Well, I'll probably do like speed it up. And at some certain key parts, I could show you guys what I've been doing. There's still no desert. I don't know why. Desert biomes. Oh, wait. No, that's more. That's just the beach. But I don't know why they're like so rare for me. Like, look at there's like so much things in the sea, because that's all I have is sea for the most part. Like, there's, I would love that right there, but I'm just trying to find home. Okay, there's like 3 in a row. So there's a shipwreck, underwater ruins, and then there's the ruined portal. And then look at even more ruins, because there's one on the other side over there, which I didn't say. And then there's others right here, and ocean monuments. What is going on in the ocean? That looks like a plains biome. Okay, there's that. That's normally supposed to be under the sea, but since this like bank is so high up, it generated above the water it's had. Wow. Keep going, I'm sorry. There is even more, wow. More ruined temples and stuff. I would have a field day if I was just looting and teleporting back home. Oh, look it. There's another shipwreck. I may have to go on chunk base to see if I have a desert close by. Or I'm hoping I could find one when I hit the next lands. Because this is... Wait, is that it? No, that's a mushroom. Those are even more... Those are super... Not super rare, but those are pretty hard to find. And unbelievable, honestly. I can't believe it's like that. It's just... I can't believe. And look at another ocean monument. Wow, right next to it. This kind of feels like my other seed from the one the world I have been playing on for a little bit now, but it shouldn't be because I'm already, look at that, almost 4,000 blocks on the z-axis, which is insane. That's probably why I found a little like mushroom island or like mycelium biome. That mycelium is the name of the gray grass block. And mycelium biomes are nice to live on due to the fact that mobs won't actually naturally spawn there. So you could have a mobless, safe haven. Which, I could always turn that into a small little desert, but I'm looking for a big desert that's not like super small and I could live on it. Okay, we got another ruined portal. Looks like more underwater cities. And look at this, there's a ship just chilling there. Hit the bank and just couldn't move. There's another one right there. It's unbelievable how much ocean there is in Minecraft nowadays. It's every world I seem to spot is just ocean and ocean and ocean. It's crazy. I'm just sailing the seven seas, apparently. I'm going. Look at that sun's coming up. let's see. Is there any changes gonna happen? And it's also just the cold ocean. It's not warm ocean, so I'm not gonna see coral and all the fun stuff like the little fish, like the special ones, the tropical fish. And it's also gonna be super dark. There you go. Oh, wait, nope. I was gonna say that's coral, but no, it's even more underwater city. And look at shipwreck. And I have spruce. Ah, so let's see. Birch. There's an even more underwater ruins. This is pretty close by, so I'm just gonna go down to it. Maybe I could get a notch apple. I do not, but obsidian. Pretty cool. Ooh, respiration. And that's pretty good. So now I can actually breathe underwater pretty well. Pretty funny. And also get two obsidian. Oh, it's like, okay. Jeez, thanks. But, let's see, I'm not seeing anything. So, I'm definitely gonna have a quick cut. I'm gonna do my seed and chunk base and see where the next desert is, and I will have a waypoint at that location, and I'll go straight to it. Alright, be back in a second. Alright, I am back, and I have the coordinates put in, and I made a waypoint using my client. I'm using Lunar Client, I should have mentioned that. Or maybe I did, I do not remember, but I quickly went onto chunk base and marked out a desert. So I was actually getting pretty close. And the seed, I looked at it, is very, sparse when it comes to deserts, unfortunately. But if I travel about 1,300 blocks, then I will find my desert. And this one is on the side of a like ocean kinda, or like a body of water, but it does go along the sides of it, so it's kind of like a beach, but hopefully it's still a solid amount. I don't want to eat all of the carrots, so I could have a farm, but let's quickly eat that. Still got a full hunger, but yeah, hopefully it's not super tiny, but it should be pretty solid, a pretty decent amount. So yeah, but we will see. We got, ouch, 1,100 to go. And these aren't the exact coordinates, I just had a point where it was close to. So I'm hoping that despite the coordinates not being exact, that I could still find it. Is that 3 different trees on that area? That mountain? Let's see. I can't tell if it's a spruce or like a yeah, look at that. Wow, that's a cool mountain. There's a spruce right there, acacia next to it, then birch. Huh. It's a pretty cool formation. Okay, and there is more jungle. Pretty cool. That's actually pretty cool. Like if I was missing those 3 little wood types, there we go. It's all set in stone for me. Alright, we are pretty close. I should actually get myself a bed, so I'm sorry, sheep, but I got to do this. And now let's find a thing I could toss out. Sapling, won't need that. There we go. So now I got enough for the bed. Let's keep going. We are a little bit close to 600 blocks away. Let's use my oak boat to travel down and see where this little river takes us. But crazy mountain, look at that. Wow. And look at it's just loading that chunk, so the lava's falling down. This is probably gonna be cut off from me, but that's still really cool. Always watching the chunks load so you could have water and lava fall down. Oh wow, look at this. Oh, I do not mean to do that. There is coal and iron, but I want the desert first, and then I could go from there. Which I will most likely just have like some strip mine. So, you know, strip mines are, for those who don't know, those are just, you dig down to a certain level, which should be the Y coordinate, and once you hit a certain level that you like, then you start mining in a straight line. Sometimes you can make branches to branch out, and yeah, certain Y levels spawn, or generate, sorry, generate ores that you would want specifically. I forgot what diamond is now, but pretty much anything past Y like 14 is a good one, because obviously there is deep slate now when you start to get to the negative, because there's like 0 and then there's gonna be negative. But Minecraft Road has, you know, pretty much doubled in terms of size, so upwards and downwards. The build height and build like the all the way down to the bottom, pretty deep now. But that's besides the point. We're 100 blocks away from the deserts. Oh, look at it. And it's actually I didn't even do that. I, I didn't even want a village, but that's kind of funny. I have the desert ping in the water, actually. Okay. So it wasn't exact, but I do find a little village, which I do always love building in villages, so it's going to be great for me. I will probably want to have to probably save some of these villagers due to the fact that they do get unfortunately murdered by zombies. And as you did see, I do have coordinates. I did not mean to take that screenshot, but I'm getting all these advancements, so it is a fresh road. Oh, and wow, look at that. And I get the warm ocean. So I will have pufferfish, as you could already see. This is a pufferfish right there. And I got tropical fish, so I am actually happy about this. And that is going to be it for me. Look, it's also camo. That's awesome. But that is going to be it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys tomorrow, I believe. Yes, I will be here tomorrow, and I will actually start the daily verse. And yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed Humble Beginnings, and yeah, that's about it. All right, have a wonderful day or night, everyone. Peace out.